Hari Om. We will chant the 18th shloka. Antavanta ime deha Nityasyokta sharirinaha Anashino prameyasya Tasmad yudhya svabharata. So up till now we have been discussing that one person of the world, it could be anyone, it was Arjuna, it could be you, it could be me, anyone. This is the story of mankind. This is not something very unique to one individual somewhere in the history. But this is an eternal, universal facts of life. So somebody was, he met with a very difficult option and the fellow was not able to decide, and therefore he had a terrible grief. All the dreams, all the plans, they were shattered, and there was such a profound despondency, grief, that he literally started becoming ill. Physically diseased, mentally disturbed, intellectually disoriented. So these things, they will keep on happening in the world for everybody in life. From outside, the symptoms of such a despondency is that we are not able to decide. We cannot come to some decisions. But basically, the real cause of such kind of grief and all the associated problems is because of an identity crisis. It is fundamentally connected to my dreams, let us say, to begin with. I had some aspirations, I have some expectations from situations, from the world, from the people, my elders, people who are, at my level or my juniors. I have expectations from so many people. And whenever we have expectations, whether we know or we do not know, we have something which is extremely important to us, and whatever is important to us is decided by your individuality. Your identity decides what are your dreams. Suppose if there is a person who is very poor, so what will be his dreams? His dreams will be decided by his own identity, that I want money in life. Suppose there is a person who's devoid of love, emotional satisfaction, then the only thing which the fellow can dream of is that may I also have somebody beloved in my life who cares for me. Goals, they are always decided by your identity, your needs. So this far is all right, even to appreciate this much, it's very important, but that's also not going on. Many people, they are unaware that it is my identity which is describing the goals, deciding the goals. Now there is one step further. It is not that, in case if I think that certain things are great priority in life, is that true for everyone? Is that true to even the most successful, happy and contented people in life? Is it true for any knowledgeable people in the world? Is it true for God Himself? In case if God was coming and living here, then will He also have the same aspirations and goals which I am entertaining today? The thing is that moment my identity changes, my goals change. And the moment my goals change, my expectations change. And when my expectations change, what will bring you happiness and sorrow? That is also changed. Because happiness is not somewhere out there. There is no person in the world, there is no situation in the world which is guaranteed happiness. Just think about it. It's such an important question. You tell me where is happiness and I am going to get that happiness. Is it in the downtown? Then I am going to downtown, I am going to city center, and there I will get a shop of happiness. Give me 1 kg of happiness. Give me 1 kilo of happiness. I have come all the way and I want happiness. Happiness, for that there is no shop. Nowhere in the world there is shop. Even though you can get happiness depending upon what you like anywhere. So what is the truth? The truth is that whatever my desires and expectations are there, whoever can help me fulfill my desires brings me happiness. It is not that any person, thing, money is bringing happiness. It is my fulfillment of desires and ego satisfaction which alone brings happiness. That is the initial story. And ultimately this is also untrue. Because I am not a limited small individual. I am not a manifested expression of life. I am life. Can you think about that? Can you ever imagine that? Can you go down to the roots and appreciate your real truth? So that is what Bhagwan is trying to tell Arjuna. Arjuna, all your sorrows and grief, they are baseless. Any wise person, intelligent person should never get any sorrow and happiness in case you know the truth of yourself. Are you just one individual? If that is so, then many things in the world will bring you happiness and also sorrow. And the happiness which you get will be very temporary, momentary. One moment full of happiness, another moment happiness is gone. So that will be the story of your life in case if you do not know the real truth of yourself. So having said that, Bhagwan is saying, Arjuna, my truth, your truth, and also the truth of all the soldiers and kings who are standing on this battlefront. The truth is, the essence of everybody is one imperishable, limitless life principle. Now it is upon you to see everyone as life principle or one, just a speck of manifestation of life. In case if you see the manifestation of life in such a small manner, then of course you are fragile, you are limited, you are insecure. Your insecurity is not because God has made you like this, God has made you a human being, or God has sent you to one particular family, one particular country, one particular times. A human birth. My problem is only because I am taking myself very erroneously, superficially, wrongly. So therefore, in case if anybody would like to really get over, transcend all the problems of life, one simple solution: know your truth. Explore the truth of yourself. In case if you know yourself wrongly, then you know everybody wrongly. In case if you do not know the truth of yourself, you will not know the truth of anyone in the world. And when you don't even know what is the truth, the only thing which you are going to get is disappointment, sorrow, grief. And nobody will be able to, ever help you evade this kind of all problematic existence. So there is a simple solution, and the only solution, that know the truth of yourself. So here Bhagwan started, telling about the wise people. Everybody looks at the world in whatever way they think is important. Some people will always see, this is a good proposition to earn money. Wherever they go, you can earn money. Their only mind is on that track because they have seen that this commodity is of extreme importance. It's a universal currency. Wherever I'll go, in case if I've got something in my pocket, then I'll be able to exist everywhere. And therefore, they think that money is very important. They'll all be thinking about money. Now here nowadays in India, some elections are going on. So some people listen, money doesn't matter. You spend any amount of money. I want to win. I want to win the elections. Tomorrow the counting is there for the local, state. And all the Allah is there. Excitement is there in the entire city. Tomorrow the results will be there. My leader will be elected and my party will be there. So some people will only see from that point of view. Who can give me power? Power is that which is important. Powerful is important, powerless is an ordinary man. So some people will think like that. And therefore, in case if I can get the throne, or even if I don't get the throne, at least I am associated with such people closely. But that is alone the important criteria. Now, wise people, they look upon the world in a different way. So Bhagwan says, Tattvadarshibhihi, those who are the knowers of the truth, including Bhagwan, including, the person who helped write the entire Gita, Ved Vyas, and so many great saints. How do they look at the world? How does Shankaracharya look at the world? They look at the world in this way that there are only two things. One that is changing, one that is changeless. And it is upon me to give importance to whatever I wish. Nobody is stopping me. I can give importance to power, I can give importance to pleasures, I can give importance to money. It is my discretion. And whatever I give importance to shall become dear to me. And temporarily it will give me happiness, not permanently. By that time, when I started giving happiness, my expectations changed. Happiness stopped. And my happiness is somewhere else now. So in this way, there are only two things. One is changing, another is changeless. There is no discrimination, there is no distinction, and for this, sky is the limit. They go anywhere in the world. They go to any country, they go to any cities, they go to any lakes, they go to any forest, they go to any mountains. Anywhere they go. Everywhere this option is there. Can I appreciate what all is changing and can I see what all is permanent? And permanent always is one constant denominator. It is like a thread in a garland. Flowers may be different, but thread is one and the same in the entire garland. So also this entire changing world, there is one thread. There is one common denominator. There is one truth. And luckily it is there all the time, at all the places and in all the objects. It is just upon us to appreciate that, realize that, know that truth. So Arjuna, the wise people, the Tattvadarshi, the men of knowledge, they just see these two things and thereafter there is no problem in their lives. And any person at any country, any time, they can, know this and also get liberated. You are free from all the problems in life thereafter, just by this knowledge. So it is such a beautiful knowledge, such an important knowledge. And thereafter Bhagwan says, that which is permanent, that which is sat, that which is nitya, avinashitu tat viddhi yena sarvamidam tatam. I'll give you good news. It is present everywhere. It is present outside, it is present in the flowers, in the trees, in the birds, in the mountains, in the clouds, in the rain, in the people. In Daya, in Bhagwan, Shiva, Gangeshwar Mahadev, everybody, that truth pervades everything. So that is, yena sarvam idam tatam, it pervades everything. You go to Russia, it's already there. You come to India, it's already there. You go to America, it's already there. So that truth, that ultimate reality. You want to go to Australia? This truth is already there. That truth which is right here now is there everywhere. You want to go to heaven? Heaven is also pervaded by this divinity. This entire cosmos, this entire creation, yena sarvam idam tatam, it pervades everything in the creation. And not only outside, it pervades even you. Every cell of your body is pervaded by this reality. Not only the physical component of your personality, but even the thoughts, emotions, the you. So that's the good news. It's everywhere. Avinashitu tad viddhi yena sarvavedam tatam. Whatever is present everywhere, that alone is the truth. That which is not present everywhere is not the truth. It is the changing, ephemeral, impermanent. It is that kind of category. And that which is permanent, how can that thing ever be perishable? Vinasham avyayasya na kaschit kartum arhati. Let there be old age, let there be disease, let there be wars. That reality, that all-pervasive reality, nobody can ever perish that, eliminate that. Nobody can kill that in any wars, in any disease, in any accident. So this is the reality. This is what the wise people know. And on the other hand, and some few things more about it, you've got to identify that. You should see that. It is present right now here. What is it? Can we identify that? Can we know that reality which is timeless, transcendental, Mahakal? What is that? It is present right now, in and out, everywhere. So there are two things, One thing is manifestation of anything in a particular form. Another thing is just pure existence and life. When you stand beside a lake, so you see glittering, rays of sun which are falling on the waves everywhere. Such a beautiful sight. You want to click that. It's like, diamonds on the surface of water. Now, what is happening is light is falling on the waves, and then we have the glittering effect. Everything is pervaded by light. Everything in the creation is pervaded by what we call as Sat Chit Anand. Sat Chit Anand means something is existing, it is living, it is of the nature of existence, it's of the nature of consciousness, life principle. Can you just identify life principle and the medium through which it is manifesting? That is the real art. This is the real vivek which you need to do. So it is everywhere. Even about yourself. Suppose you start inquiring about yourself. Who am I? Initially you will just give your name. Guruji, I am, so and so. From where have you come? I've come from that place. This is my country. Right now, nowadays, I am living over there. Otherwise, I don't know from where I have come. I came into this world, I do not know where I came from, but nowadays I am over here. Just like Alexei was in Samara, now he is in Batumi. He was in Russia, now he transferred himself, shifted himself to Georgia. But before Russia, where were you? Before Russia, I was in my mother's stomach. Okay. From where did you come in your mother's womb? I don't know. Maybe I came from heaven. Or maybe I was in hell. I don't know. The real thing is, I don't know. So, the medium of expression, what we see outside, it is changing. But there is something which is common. Like Bhagwan was giving yesterday example of the 3 stages of our life, the childhood, the youth and the old age. Continuously changing, but one thing is common. Number 1, the life principle is common, which is manifesting all the time. Number 2, that life principle is always existing. So this component that it is always existing is called Sat. And it is life, it is revealing, it is blessing everybody. That is the life principle we call as Chit, consciousness. The life principle, the ever-existing life principle has to be appreciated. In and through all the thoughts in your mind, all the dreams, all the emotions, it could be anything. It is your mind. You are free to think about anything, free to dream about anything. But it's all an expression. You can do it because you are living being. You are blessed with life. And this life principle is always existing. So it is Sat and Chit. It is living existence. This Sat Chit, this, existing life principle, ever existing life principle, that is the truth of everyone. So now stop, saying that I am just simply this. Say that I am that existence. I am the imperishable, ever-existent, transcendental life principle. That is the truth. Because your body keeps on changing, your thoughts keep on changing, but what is it which is common? This is the truth of yourself. You are basically life principle, expressing in umpteen manners, manifesting in different ways and means. Why should you identify the medium of expression of life? Body is very good. It's beautiful. But that is not you. You are much more beautiful than this. You are expressing through this body. You are not this body. You are not a human being with life. You are life manifesting as a human being. Body doesn't have Atma. Atma has body, Atma has all the bodies. Now it is upon us whether, I hang on to the body, this is what I am. Or I see the truth, the life principle, the consciousness, all pervasive, timeless, one, non-dual. Every ancient philosophy talks about all these things. Buddhism talks about it. Taoism talks about that. Every philosophy, every religion, especially in our country, the Vedas, 10,000 years earlier, we say that it came right from the time of creation, because it's the words of God. In the beginning of creation, God gave these Vedas. And in this Vedas, all this knowledge is already there. It is just like when you buy some gadget, some instrument, you get an instruction manual, do's and don'ts. So before God made our body, He already sent the instruction manual. How to live, who you are, what you are not. All these things have been told in Vedas. But the problem is I lost the instruction manual. Or I do not know how to read them because it is in some Sanskrit language. Like nowadays everything is coming from China. We don't know Chinese language. So what are the instructions which are given there to handle this instrument? Nowadays things have changed. India has become, very big manufacturer of everything. All the industries from all over, they are coming to India. iPhones are being manufactured in India. Tesla is coming to India. And what not, everything is coming over here. The leadership is very smart, big foresight, intelligent. So, everything is there, but still even in India, there are so many people who are not able to read the instruction manual. Instruction manual is in Sanskrit. And Sanskrit I don't know, even to chant is so difficult, even though I like to chant. I like to hear while driving, I start that music. I've got a playlist, Guruji, and all these stotras and bhajans, they start there. I like to hear, but don't ask me to chant. That is a difficult job. And now don't ask me to understand also. That I have not read in my school or college. So instruction manual was already there. Bhagwan says all these things even in Bhagwad Gita. Every place, every moment, now just quieten your mind and see it's there. That precious diamond is there right now here, which can help you liberate yourself from all the problems. When we look at our own identity, when we keep on exploring the truth of ourselves and various things keep on dropping off. Are you the name? Here is Swami Sangananda. His name was earlier different. And now he changed the name. Just because the name has changed, he has not changed. He has become more wiser now. Earlier, he was maybe giving importance to some other things. I can change, you can change your name, you can change your form, you can change the kind of dress you wear, you can change the kind of hairstyle, you can remove all the hair, you can keep all the hair, whatever you do. But that doesn't change me. Does it change me? Changing the form, changing the rupa, and changing the nama. Changing of the name and form doesn't change me. And if I ask you from where you have come, really speaking, you don't know. For your passport purpose, you have to give some address, and therefore it is fine that I am coming from that country. So it can be verified by security agencies that this fellow is coming from there. Otherwise, really speaking, I don't know from where I have come. Into this world from where you have come. That we don't know. So exploring the truth of ourselves, and when we keep on dropping everything, then what is left behind? Just pure self-effulgent revealing existence. I am. In case if I add anything to I am, that is impermanent. I am is permanent. Just think about it. In the childhood, you were there. Your existence was there. But then when you add something to I am a child. I am, a young fellow. I am man, I am woman. Anything you add into I am, that is the impermanent component. And simply if you think and see and identify yourself, I am. It is not in my freedom to end that also. Any moment I am existing, this I am is there. First I am is there, thereafter I can be knowledgeable or ignorant, rich or poor, successful or unsuccessful. I am is permanent component. What is added to that is always coming and going. Just think about it. It is right here and now. Times change and the weathers change and the country changes and the economy changes and the loka changes, the city changes, the country changes, the state of consciousness changes. Anything may change, but that which is always there is I am. Ahamasmi. Ahamasmi sada bhami. I am always revealing. This ever-revealing existence, that is the truth of myself. It is, indeed strange that I could not figure it out up till now. But here Bhagwan is helping us to appreciate that truth, that component which is the common denominator. So I am pervading everything, every moment. This thing is there, thereafter, other things come and go. So in this way, that is pervading every moment of your life. When you get up in the morning, first appreciate that I am. Be conscious of that fact. And also, try to define your identity from this existence. This is the truth. This alone doesn't change. Everything will change. So this should be my definition. Arjuna, in case if you know yourself as that which is Satchidananda, that which is of the nature of existence, consciousness, and that alone is Ananda also. But Ananda is not discovered immediately. After all the imaginations and baseless superimpositions, they finish off, then this existence itself is revealed as Ananda. So in this way, Bhagwan, revealed this Viveka. Now let us go further and chant next shlokas. Ya enam veti hantaram Yaschainam manyate hatam Ubhautau na vijanito Nayam hanti na hanyate Na jayate mriyate va kadachit Nayam bhutva bhavita va na bhuyah Ajo nitya shashvato yam purano न हन्यते हन्यमाने शरीरे वेदा विनाशिनं नित्यम् य एनमजमव्ययम् कथं स पुरुषः पार्थ कं घातयति हन्तिकम्. So Bhagwan is telling here, Arjuna, whoever appreciates this truth about themselves, that I am this one permanent existence, consciousness, I am this Atma, this is the truth of myself. It's not about just believing me, it is just seeing the truth of yourself. You inquire everything about yourself, everything will fall off. Only existence will remain about yourself. I am, this is constant, everything will come and go. If that be so, then my identity about myself should be only connected, associated with this. And that is permanent, it is imperishable. What a beautiful thing. And suppose there is a person who does not know this, then what happens? That fellow identifies with this body-mind complex. And thereafter you take yourself as this individual. And this thing alone dies or kills also. In this battlefront, either this individual will kill others or other individual will kill you. This killing, etc., is only at the level of body-mind, not from that consciousness existence point of view. It is upon you. If you want to be so insecure that anything can kill you, then certainly killing is possible at the level of body-mind. But suppose you are associated, you are identified, you appreciate pure existence as you. They are the people of knowledge. Ya enam vetti hantaram, those who consider themselves to be the doer, which is a function of the mind. Doing is possible only when you take up the mind. In the sleep, you keep your mind aside. You cannot do anything. In the morning, you get up again, identify with the mind, then all the planning starts. I've got to do this, I've got to do that, and everything starts. Doing is something associated, it is something unique only to the mind. So whoever considers themselves to be the doer, it's clear that they are identified with the mind. They don't know the truth of themselves. So whoever considers themselves to be doer, or they can become an object of somebody else's work. I can be killed, or I will kill. All these people, they have, out of ignorance, associated, identified with this body-mind complex. Body-mind complex is beautiful. It's created by God Himself. Whatever God has created is always amazing. Look at the flowers, look at the creation, look at the mountains, look at the birds, look at the animals. Anything God creates, a human body, a human mind. Human mind is a supercomputer, All the computers, they are cheap imitations of human mind. Human mind has got all the, multimedia facilities. It has RAM, it has processor, it has camera, it has earphone. Everything, human mind has got all these things. And it doesn't need artificial intelligence because it's a natural intelligence is there. It's only when we do not know how to use the human brain that we need all kind of aids. Sometime back, when there were no calculators, everybody's mind was so intelligent, they remembered the tables also. Table of 2, 3, 4, 10, 11. Earlier people, they remembered, they by-hearted tables of 1.5, 1/4, and 3/4. And they were so smart that when they are sitting in the shop and dealing, they don't need any calculators. Immediately their mind, works. And the moment you start ignoring all these things, then this becomes dull. Today we need aids of all the kind of machines and gadgets because our brains are not working properly. Science tells us that human brain, 90% is not used also properly. So in case if we have intelligence, the human body is amazing, so we need to love and respect it. We need to protect it. You take care of your body, take care of your mind, but you are not the body. To take care of the body is one thing, but to say that I am this body, that is wrong. To take care of your car is important, but to say I am the car, that is delusion. That is baseless. So that you should love your car, you should love your house, you should love your body. It's such a beautiful gift. But you are still much more beautiful. Those people who do not know their real truth, they identify with the body. And you know what is the expression thereafter? I am the doer, I am the killer, or I'll be killed. All this language starts once you identify with this body-mind complex. So Bhagwan says, Ya enam vetti antaram, yashainam manyate hatam. Both these fellows, either I am the killer or I am killed, they are ignorant. They do not know the truth. They are sleeping. They are dreaming. They are ignorant. So, the truth of myself is that I am neither born, I am neither killed, I neither grow, I neither decay. There is no old age, there is no disease, and there is no death. Can you ever imagine the beauty of this knowledge? Merely by this knowledge, such a profound transformation can happen to any human being. And this knowledge is very easy to get. It is not difficult. We make it difficult. We even make a school and college so difficult. We cannot pass even that properly. So that is my personal problem. Otherwise, this knowledge is the most easy thing because it's already there. I don't have to get it from market. I don't have to get the instruments of knowledge from anywhere. Mind intellect is there. The Atma is ever present. I just need to see this. And this is so beautiful, permanent, timeless, birthless. Ajo nitya shashvato yam purana na hanyate anyamane sharire. even when the body dies, this component of your personality, which is the real essence of yourself, it never dies. Arjuna, in case somebody knows this truth about themselves, how can they ever get worried? They are going to die, or I will die. All these things look so stupid. You are so ignorant. You are not seeing the real truth. These Bhishma Pitama, Dronacharya, your grandfather and your guru, they are basically that Satchitananda, that pure existence. And you are also that. Neither you, from the point of view of Atma, body will die. That which is created will always perish. But that which is providing existence to everyone, and it is present right in the core of my personality, that thing never dies. And you are that. So having said this, now some beautiful shlokas come where Bhagwan gives us the knowledge of how we should look upon our body and mind. So this body and mind, in what way should I look upon these? So very famous, very beautiful shlokas they come. Vasamsi jirnani yatha vihaya Navani grannati naro parani Tatha sharirani vihaya jirnani Anyani sanyati navani dehi Nainam chindanti shastrani Nainam dahati pavakaha Nachainam kledayantyapo Nashoshayati marutaha Achedyo yamadahyoyam Akledyo shoshya evacha Nitya sarvagatasthanu Achaloyam sanatana Avyaktoyam achintyoyam Avikaryoyam uchyate Tasmadevam viditvainam Nanushochitumarhasi. So Bhagwan is giving a very beautiful way that how you should look upon your body. He says, enough of this dream world where you are taking yourself to be the body. Guruji, how am I looking today? How is my hairstyle? So you don't have hair, what do you call our hairstyle? How are my mustaches? How is my beard? So because we are taking ourselves to be this body, therefore we are decorating it. If this is beautiful, we say, I am beautiful. And if something happens to this, God forsake, But still, it will keep on happening. It will get old, it will get disease, it will get fragile, and it's going to die also. For your kind information. If you are not aware of this, it is going to die one day. So in case if I take myself to be this body, then I have got a terrible life. Bhagwan says, no, that is not the way. How I should look upon the body? He says, body is like a dress. And you have got a big wardrobe in which there are so many kind of dresses. There are so many people who have so many dresses that the number of this dress will come only after 1 year. There was one leader in India, in South, one lady. So here, Indian ladies, they wear saris. And she had 5,000 saris. And 1 year is only 365 days. You can imagine when will the chance of one sari come to wear, after so many years. And shoes, 10,000 pairs. 10,000 pairs of shoes and 5,000 saris. So keep on collecting. And maybe she is not collecting, people are gifting also. But because they think that I am this body, and when they wear, then only they are smart. So they will be facing a terrible problem when this body gets old. And suppose if you have an accident, your face changes, then you are gone. Your self-esteem is gone. You cannot face anybody outside because you are taking yourself to the body. Bhagwan says body should be taken care of, but always remember, you are not this body. You are that life principle, you are Satchidananda, you are existence, consciousness, blessing everybody, seeing everything, conscious of everything, the witness inside your heart. And this body is just a gift, an amazing physical body. And look at the bodies of all the animals and the birds. Everybody has been gifted different dresses. They has got a different dress. 4 legs, running. When he is tired and look at his face, he'll be looking for food, he'll be looking for water. No, I cannot play. I'm very tired now. And Alexei has been giving him a great time. And he's going to miss Alexei. When he goes away, he'll be going in that room. He'll be knocking. Come outside. I want to play. So he's got a different body. It's a different dress. That is all. And when the birds, which we click, they're all Satchidananda, but they have got different bodies, different dresses. One life principle in different dresses. When you go to the market and see different people, it is all one reality, one Atma in different dresses. When you see your own parents, your own relatives, your husband, your wife, your children, then how do you look upon them? They are also that Satchidananda, that Atma, but wearing a different dress. And every dress has its own role, every dress has its own beauty. And it is not merely the body, but the mind is also unique in everybody. Bhagwan says, always look upon your body as your dress. When you go to the toilet in the morning, When you take up your brush and start cleaning your teeth, tell yourself, this is just my dress. Oh dress, how are you? I'll give you a cleaning, I'll give you a bath. It is just taking care of your dress, it is not you. Always bring this thought in your mind. Vasamsi jirnani yatha vihaya navani krnati naroparani. Just as we have got so many dresses. Suppose one dress gets old or it is torn. You change the dress, you go and buy a new dress. So also, when you have become old, at that time Bhagwan says, don't worry, I'll give you a new dress. So new life, new dress, new country, new home, new parents and new house. And that body without any diseases, look at all the children. Dynamic, energetic, beautiful. So same Atma has got a new dress now. Always look upon various bodies as different dresses. And life doesn't end with one life. Every time you keep on changing your dresses and keep on coming here till the time you realize the truth of yourself. Anyone who realizes the ultimate truth of yourself, there is no compulsion to take up a dress. Thereafter, it is just your freedom. Tatha sharirani vihaya jirnani anyani sanhyati navani dehi. So the dehi, the I who is residing in this body, who is the master of this body, it will keep on taking up different bodies till he wants it. It's all your freedom. And that Dehi, that Atma, that basic essence in yourself, I'll tell you Arjun about that also, it never perishes. Nainam chindanti shastrani, no weapons can kill existence. Weapons can kill the body. But weapons can never kill existence. Just think about it. Meditate on this fact. Nainam dahati pavakaha. This Atma is not burnt ever. Fire can burn the body. Fire can never burn the Atma. Nainam dahati pavakaha. Pavaka is fire. Fire cannot burn it. Na chainam kledayanti apaha. Apaha is water. Water cannot make you wet. Body can become wet. Existence, the life principle, can never become wet. Na shoshayati marutaha. The wind cannot dry it. So none of these various elements in the world can ever affect the fundamental core, the essence of your personality. Achedyoyam adahyoyam, because it is imperishable, it cannot be burnt, it cannot be become wet and all these things. What is it? Nitya Sarvagata Sthanu. It is ever present. It is pure, immaculate, all-pervasive, timeless, transcendental. And you are that. It is not that it is somewhere outside. No, this is your truth. This is your essence. This is your basic reality. Therefore, Arjun, avyaktoyam achintyoyam. It is very subtle. It is the subject in you. And therefore, it cannot become an object of knowledge. object is always something different from you. You are all the time the light in which everything is known. That which you know is different from you. And the light, the consciousness with which you know, that is you. So always be careful. What you know shall come and go. What you know is impermanent. But that by which you know is life, is consciousness. So he says it is avyakta, achintya, avikarya. Having known that, tasmat evam viditva, as you know the truth of yourself. All suffering is there because a person does not know the truth of oneself. Please know the truth of yourself, and thereafter you shall never grieve. There won't be any shock in your life in case if you know yourself to be that one life principle, ever existing, timeless, transcendental, all-pervasive, non-dual. You are that. And there is just a dream going on, out of ignorance. Tasmadevam viditvainam nanushochitum arhasi. So till now we have discussed one thing, that basically from Atma point of view, basically from own reality point of view, in case somebody knows the truth of their own self, they shall never grieve. But suppose, now Bhagwan takes up another aspect of this discussion. Arjuna, suppose in case if you are taking yourself to an individual, identified with this body, today that is what we are. Initially, the knowledge of Atma may be our goal. But where are we standing today? We are standing as an individual, identified with our body-mind. And we know that, my life is for a short time, and thereafter we will go. Bhagwan says, Arjuna, even suppose if you know yourself to be perishable, born and die, still I don't understand, why should you grieve? Is it necessary? No, I'm going to die, therefore I will, let me grieve for some time. Let me cry for some time. Let me feel sorry for some time because I'm getting old and I'm getting diseased. He says, no, Arjuna. I don't see any logic in case if you come and go, if you are born and die, then also I don't understand why should people ever grieve. So that is the second thing, the second section which is starting with the shloka numbers. Which one was that? 25. Till shloka number 25, we have been discussing from Atma point of view. Now from shloka number 26, a different section starts wherein Bhagwan says, suppose in case if we are born and we are dying, then I can be sorrowful. I like to be sorrowful once in a while, because I become a poet. I become a shayer. So Bhagwan says, no. I don't like anybody who is grieving. So that section we will study tomorrow. Om Purnamadaha Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnameva Vashishyate Om Shanti Shanti.